Oh. Yeah. So you have two options. You got an option right there, and you got another option. And I didn't know that. So I don't know if now I can hear 2K. Feel me?
So the Clippers win the tip. Greg Popovich, the Spurs coach, Kenny, has talked about how the three-point shot is ruining the game. What do you say when you hear that?
Oh, man.
He's the one that brought it to the forefront, more discipline of it. But I think overall, yes, because people now take bad threes over good twos. So players don't have worse shot recognition.
I think they took bad twos just as much as they take bad threes. I mean, I'll never forget my college coach said, yeah, I had a teammate took a shot. It was a bad shot. And I got on him about it. And coach looked at me and he says, hey, we don't yell at our shooting guard. He said, I never met a player that took a shot he wasn't trying to make. And that stood with me because you don't shoot it to miss, but that doesn't mean it's a good shot. Right.
Oh, man.
And here's Portland. Well, last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Man, that game goes down to the wire. Both teams exhausted, but only one has something left for the encore.
This is what we love about the NBA. Epic matchups almost every night. What other sport has that?
And there are a lot of questions on the best way, guys, to develop talent in the NBA. Kenny, would you restructure youth basketball in the U.S.?
Many fans think that the G League could supplant college hoops. I think I would restructure it in this way. And it has nothing to do with the players. I would just make sure that the coaches are coaches. Meaning, to get a driver's license, what do you need? You have to have learn to drive. To get any kind of thing, you need a license to do it. You don't need a license to be a coach. No, you got to be a licensed coach like you.
And not to mention, this is still a business, so I'd rather have the impact of what the college game brings, because now I got a ready-made star coming into our games. Think about when Magic and Bird came in. They were big stars because they had played the most watched game ever. Right? So there's still a huge advantage to having the leaders come into our league. And usually amongst the leaders in that offensive rebound rate, Cantor gives your team found points off misses.
The shot's good from prime time.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside. And Kenny, you played alongside some incredible clutch performers. Who would you give the ball to now for a game-deciding play?
Game-deciding three. Steph Curry's number one. Klay Thompson's number two. Ray Allen's retired, so I'll go with Trae Young.
Ooh, what about Dame Lillard?
Ooh, I'm sorry, Dame Lillard, number three. And then Trae. Steph, Klay, Lillard. Game-winning three, not off the dribble.
I'm going to throw a wild card out there.
No.
Hey. Kevin and I saw him hit one of the biggest threes.
Yeah, that's a wild card.
That's a wild card. I mean, hey, he hit a three to get to the game.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
He was injured in that game.
Yeah, those two.
Such a cunning player. McCollum is
If you had to choose the best showman in the league, who would you pick?
Ooh, the best showman.
With style and charisma.
Steph Curry.
Yeah, he'd be right up there with
LeBron is a showman, but Steph is, I think, the top of the league. Giannis is a showman, but he's like grit, hardened, and maybe someday Zion.
I would go with that as well. I think the one thing that, the one reason that I have a little concern with Steph is he has those other, like LeBron doesn't have to have a great team. You know, he can make a team great. That's the one difference with him.
Kevin Durant got there.
No. Well, he's playing with a few other Hall of Famers. My point is, if you put him out there with guys who weren't all-star caliber players, that's my concern. We've seen, I'm with you, Giannis has done that, LeBron has done that. Steph's a showman in his current existence. And Luka,
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Hopkins under with Alec Burks. And it's prime time. Then it's Paul George. And it's Zubac in at the 5. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, prime time, and any of these guys can do what I thought. Come on, keep out. I do this all game. Keep the ball moving, boys. Can't go on this time.
There's having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
Second chance points.
And not let the
For the chance to get the second chance.
Second chance points, I would say Drummond, Steven Adams, and Cantor. Those are guys who are great offensive rebounders, and they get it done.
Don't forget Montrezl Harrell is another guy that doing a great job.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Lillard outside.
A volume shooter from deep, Lillard, awfully effective.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure in that one. It didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
They came in focused and ready to play, and despite facing little resistance, they never pulled back.
Another player has that moment when they know it's their last season in the league. Their body tells them, their mind probably leads them in that direction. Did you know, Kenny, when it was time to retire?
Oh, when the paycheck stopped coming, I was like, oh, shit, I think it's time to give it up.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, that was one reason. But then there's a play in basketball. You get a steal, you take a picture back and somebody's chasing you. And when you realize when you're young, guys don't chase you. They have that body language. They're not coming out. But when they turn around and they all have that body language like they're coming out,
Man, the funny thing for me, being more of a defensive player, I never forget.
Come on, Lou. What the fuck are you doing,
I
bro?
was like 5, 6 feet from him. And I looked at it and I said to myself, can I get that? And by the time I processed it,
It was gone.
young girl had
Yeah,
already
it
got
was
it. I went
gone.
home and cried that night. True story, because I
Oh,
knew.
really?
I knew up, baby.
How old? How old were you?
I was 34.
okay.
I couldn't bring it up. I had to let somebody else bring the ball. He was pressuring me. I was like, I stopped.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. The Clippers getting the bucket. Cantor kicks to Monk. Pass to Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. The wide open shot by Lillard. There's 3 pointers off the mark. Clippers have gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far. Here's prime time. And that'll be 2 for him.
There they go. Y'all want me to show you how it's done? Appreciate the trip to the line, fellas. That's what I do, baby.
Being much more aggressive now.
Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Lillard. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Los Angeles. That one is no good. Kenny, always fascinating to get your take. We sure appreciate you coming by.
Man, it's great to be here, man. Thanks for having me, man. Happy to be here. This is the best.
Oh my God.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also, at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You've got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Guard spots filled by Lillard and McCollum. Dennis Cantor is out there with Maxi Kleber. And it's Little in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Portland. McCollum outside, beyond the arc. And shot off. So the Clippers will take it the other way. They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Prime time. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And the call will be against Prime time. That's foul number 2 for him. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Into the lane. Good. Big play by Lillard to set it up. McCollum's got the lead up to 8 now for the Trailblazers. Here's Primetime. He's guarded by McCollum. And the shot's good from Primetime.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Takes it inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No, I don't miss free throws. 25 seconds.
Switch here. Beasley's checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Hand's checked in. Both free throws good from Primetime. Trailblazers leading by 4. McCollum deciding where to go with it. With the drive. And McCollum with the slam.
I mean, call it a combo guard to whatever. McCollum is a scorer first and and talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Back to Lillard. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard.
In the 2012.
too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. Lead it with this, guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Setting the floor for the Clippers. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. Williams is out there with prime time, and it's George in the small forward. And a wide open look for McCollum. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Oh.
Trash, man. Way too easy on that way.
Really, really good possession there. They never lost their focus, even as the games got tight.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter with really good skill. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Takes the three. He is hauled in by Zubac.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
And pitches it off the right side of the rim. Trailblazers trail by 6. Lillard, the pass to Cannon. Lillard dishes to McCollum, and the call will be against prime time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's Trent. Answer with a screen on George. Caught that one.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the 4th quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on their side of the ball.
Lillard finds McCollum.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
Here's prime time. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
What I saw, I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed to perfection, Brent. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from McCollum. He drives in prime time.
Damn, man. Fucking foul me like crazy.
I got you, man. Can't do it. That's good, Bob.
Done well.
I like
They
that call.
really attack the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane.
Little, he's checked in for Portland. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Williams against Lillard. He had called in by Los Angeles. George has got 4 rebounds in this game. There's the drive.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 8-point game. Cancer with the screen on Williams. And it's Lillard missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
His rhythm, it's been way off. That helps.
And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning the championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes. And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness.
Lillard against Williams.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense
halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Clippers.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And on the year, looking at their record, this team will make it 49 wins.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only one left to play.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for prime time.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. Fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the flow.
Driving to the basket.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
To the wing right side, but no one around him. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Heavy incoming from beyond.